dad.
AJ Benza says he was responsible for Artie Lange's relapse. Bada bing!
Service. Yeah. I'm sure he's much better now, but one quick story I'll leave you with is the night that Crashing, his HBO show, was premiering for the first time was a Sunday night.
So this is a recent story. This isn't like back when they were on Stern.
This is very recent.
Crashing, HBO, so.
He was out in LA doing stand-up. I saw him Saturday night. Had a good time with him. Sunday night he calls me. And hey, what's up, Artie? He goes, I said, I can't wait for your show. He goes, listen, don't get mad. I said, what's my what? He says, I need some cocaine. I said, is this a joke? He goes, no, I need it. I can't go to HBO. They want to fly me to HBO tomorrow and to San Francisco and sit down with the bosses. And I can't do it. And he sold me on this thing that he couldn't be straight. And I said, Artie, this is a weird position to put me in. Well, long story short, call me a scumbag, whatever you want, but I tried to find him some because he was begging me. It took me hours to find somebody with cocaine in LA. And so I thought, wait.
Bada bing, huh? AJ Benza.
Piece of shit. What a fucking scumbag. Hey, AJ, you fucking ginzaloon fading fucking nobody with a podcast that less people listen to than this one. You fucking degenerate piece of shit. I'm going to make sure you don't recover from this one, bud. A lot of people are going to see this shit. You're going to get a lot of attention. I know you like attention, AJ. You're going to get a lot of it this weekend.
Wait a minute, we could just go to a certain restaurant and cop from 2 or 3 guys that are always there. I forgot. So we went, I introduced him to a guy, he got some shit, but went back to his hotel room. We didn't watch Crashing.
You didn't watch it?
We didn't watch it. Yeah. I watched him get high, and we had a good talk as you normally do.
Did you do coke with him, AJ? Are you saying Artie did it by himself? I'm asking a question.
Just Artie just sat there, got high, and I just hung out.
By yourself. You didn't do any though, AJ? No.
Do when somebody's on, well, not a good talk, but a long talk. And about 3 o'clock in the morning, I drove home. 7 a.m. he's calling me for more. Yeah. I said, Artie, here's the guy's number, and that began. And I'm sorry, the next day he asked me if I knew how to get heroin. I said, dude, that's nothing. I'm not even anywhere near. That's not in my wheelhouse. But that began his downturn with all this shit that's happened the last 2 years. Literally that weekend with me.
Wow.
And I feel guilty about it. But
no, you don't. No, you don't. You wouldn't even be telling this story in public. No, you don't. You don't feel bad. You want more attention, AJ. You need relevance. You have been a fucking tick that has attached yourself to people more important than you your entire career. You've never, ever done anything that was not somewhat dependent on your connection to somebody greater than yourself. You're a fucking loser. Don't you try to fucking spin this shit as why I'm telling you I feel bad. I gotta get it off my chest over here. No, you don't. No, you don't. You want to tell a cool story. More of these AJ Benza stories from Hollywood. You're a piece of shit.
Since then, and he said, it would have been somebody else. I just knew you liked me enough as a friend that I could appeal to you. I guess what he was saying is he went through his list of people and they already were burned or went through with
or were good friends.
And said, no, I'm not going to give you drugs, Artie.
Hey, fuckface, do you know that when I used to sell cocaine, that I was one of the only people who would refuse to sell cocaine to some people? Or at least try to not sell them too much of it? Like, that really makes me mad, dude. Like, there were people that would go like, and I'd be like, you gotta get a fucking grip, man. You're going through a lot of coke. And it's just any human has to stop and go, bro, it's one thing you hit me up on a fucking Friday night, you're off. You want to get a couple bumps, have some. I get that, but like this, you're a fucking piece of shit, AJ.
I was a fresh name, put it that way.
Yeah, he could take advantage of you as an enabler, which he did.
He did. He said, I'll give you X amount of money if you could get this to me. At the time, I needed it, and I was rationalized.
So you took money.
At the time, he needed. Wait. So this isn't him broke. Like he's currently broke. Because this story isn't that old. I can't imagine he's made a lot of money. He's currently broke.
AJ Benz is probably you got to be broke because I'll be honest with you, the amount of money you would get for running
Would be
and getting somebody
negligible.
some coke, it would be like
It would
if Artie was desperate, he would have given him probably like $1,000 or something because I've seen that.
fine, but let's say he did, but still,
It's not a lot of money.
Is AJ broke?
I think
Is
AJ Benz
Mr.
is broke.
Is Mr. Hey, you calm down broke?
I think he's broke. He's got to be because he's out living in L.A. He's doing a podcast and he's attaching himself to degenerates like Cernovich and Gabe Hoffman. I'm sure AJ Benza and his finances are circling the fucking drain. Hey AJ, you want me to float you a couple bucks, pal? It's my birthday.
Huh?
I've had a good week. You want me to? I'm putting it out there right now. Hey AJ Benza, if you need a small business loan, come to the boys at ROTC Media. We'll float you a couple bucks. We'll help you out if you're in that much. If you're in such dire financial straits that you're doing small time drug runs for Artie Lange, I'll help you out, bud, because I'm a nice guy. So come to me, AJ. Everybody tag AJ Benza. Clip this and tag
I'll be
AJ
clipping
Benza.
it, don't worry.
And let AJ Benza, buddy, if it's hard times, pal, don't worry. I'll help you out, man. Look, we're all here for each other, right? You fucking loser.
You go, you know what? I
Broke
can
loser.
I get it anyway. Yeah.
Of course, but that began everything for him. And
Did you
he
get
told me
high?
it's not
Did you
his
get
fault.
high with him
No,
that night?
not that night. I did. No, that's a lie. I did a few lines, but is that getting high? I guess it's.
Of course it's.
This fucking, he's really.
Is he? Are you high now? That's a lie. I did a few lines, but is that getting high? Yeah, that's the definition of it, right?
Getting high. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but it wasn't. No, it's like when someone lays out a line and they keep it all for themselves. To me, it's like I don't consider that getting high. No, I did, but I didn't get high. I just did a bump or a line. And I left.
You
And
said a couple lines. You already said a couple lines.
He's panicking.
Stop dialing it back. Whose show is this? Where did this come from?
I don't know. AJ Benz is turned regular on the latest Dopey podcast. Not saying Greg Hughes. Wait, is this the Opie podcast?
No, I hear you.
but I understand.
Probably a guy named Dopey.
Oh, okay. You sure?
It
Let me
said
hear the voice. Hold on.
It's not him.
I left, and he.
No, I hear you.
Did all. But I understand. Like if we sat down together and did it together, that's getting high to me.
Well, you would, I mean, for me, the second I put.
Yeah, well, maybe it's somebody else on Opie's show that's talking.
I think it clearly says not. It says the Dopey podcast. I guarantee you there's a Dopey podcast.
Okay, got it.
So
Yeah, you're right. You might be right.
Put coke in my body. Like I haven't done coke in, I don't know, 5 years or something.
I'm sure.
And I would feel it. You know what I mean?
I felt it, but I also felt gaggy and nauseous. So
Yeah.
I knew I'd already stopped years before that, but I wanted to be social and.
And you're with Artie.
Weird. Yeah, you wanted to say that story. I got high with Artie because I never had.
Yeah, that's
So-
worth his relapse and his fucking collapse nose and his
Yep.
repeatedly. Nah, it's cool. I got to get high with Artie Lange. Bada bing. You are human garbage. And you have the balls. You had the balls to fucking celebrate when I got kicked off Twitter. At least I'm not getting people hooked on dope. You fucking guinea loser. You fucking broke piece of shit. You broke bastard. You need money, AJ? I got some money for you. Dance for me, you fucking guinea fuck.
In that respect, yeah, I did it. But I hate what happened to him. He really has such a fucking problem with it, man. It's unbelievable.
Somebody says the name of the show is Dopey and Amphetamine. Very funny.
Well, he's a serious fucking drug addict. The question, I personally believe he can turn it around. Him on the back of that garbage truck was the best I saw him look
wasn't it?
in a long, long time. And
But then he's going to call you when he needs coke again, and AJ's going to be running over there and doing 2-1. No, maybe I didn't do lines.
Hang
maybe I
on,
didn't.
what's my cut? I need a couple of bucks.
Wow, he's broke, dude.
And you got to pay for the Uber, too. Bada bing.
AJ Benza is broke. For somebody who's
Broke bitch.
claimed the fame
Broke
is
bitch.
I was right. I was one of the highest rated shows on E.
I know, and AJ, don't try to fire back. Yeah, well, who the fuck are they? They were never on E. You should have money,
Yeah.
okay? You should have money. You're a fading, old, irrelevant fucking guinea from New York, who, by the way, nobody likes.
Yeah,
Nobody.
nobody
Even your
likes
friends don't. Your own friends don't like you, AJ. I'm just telling you. Your own friends that you hang around with now have talked so much cash money shit to me about you. Sorry, I don't want to bring up money. I know you're stressed out. You're not a liked man. You're fading. You have a podcast nobody listens to on a website nobody goes to, that it's not trafficked at all. Nobody cares about you. You're on your way down, not up. You're on your way to real Jobville. That's where you're headed. So if you want to talk shit about us, well, you're nobodies. We're an upward trajectory, though. We're in an upward trajectory. You're not. So we can make bets based on our future. You don't have a future. You only have a past, AJ.